Hello everyone, welcome to the first PUC online classes of Gopalswamy PU College, Mysore. I am Suma, Economics lecturer. In today's session of first PUC online learning, let us learn about the calculation of the weighted price index numbers under Laspeyres method. So, you all know that we are learning the index numbers under the part A of the first PUC economics, that is statistics for economics. In that the chapter 8 is index number, and under that we are learning about the weighted index numbers. So here in the segment of weighted index numbers, we learn about the calculation of index numbers through Laspeyres method and Paasche method. So the first one is here the Laspeyres method. So the problem will be like this. The question will be asked like this, that is, calculate the weighted index number for the following data by Laspeyres method. So in the question itself, they will clearly mention that under which method you have to find the answer. So the data are given here for the finding out of the index number under the Laspeyres method. So the commodity A, B, C, the details related to the base year and the current years, both the quantities and the price are given for three products, that is A, B and C, and the P0 and Q0s are the prices and the quantities of the base years, and P1 and Q1 are the price and the quantities of the current year. So by using this data, we should find out the answer, that is the index number in the method of Laspeyres. So now let us put the formula and work it out. Now, as we know, only these data are given, and now we will apply the formula of the Laspeyres method for the calculation of this weighted index number. So the formula is sigma P1 Q0, price index number, equals sigma P1 Q0 divided by sigma P0 Q0 multiplied by 100. So you all know that here the P0 and Q0s are given, the price of the base year and the quantity of the base year, as well as the price of the current year and the quantity of the current year is given. So for that we need to calculate P1 Q0 and P0 Q0 and P1 Q0, and then we should take the aggregates or totals of it. So P0 Q0 is P0 multiplied by Q0, the price of the base year and the quantity of the base year. So 8 5s are 40, 8.5 multiplied by 6 is 51, and 9 4s are 36. And then P1 Q0, that is these two, the price of the base year, price of the current year and the quantity of the base year. 10 5s are 50, 6 9s are 54, 12 4s are 48. So the sum total of these three values are the sigma values. So sigma P0 Q0 is the total of this, that is 40 plus 51 is 91, 91 plus 36 is 127. Here 50 plus 54 is 104, 104 plus 48 is 152. So sigma P1 Q0 is 152 and sigma P0 Q0 is 127. The formula asks you that the sigma P1 Q0 should be written at the top, that is the numerator. So at the numerator we have written 152 and the denominator is 127 multiplied by 100. So 152 divided by 127 is 1.1968, and it is multiplied by 100 because you all know that the index numbers are expressed in percentages. So this product is multiplied with 100 and then we obtain 199.68. So this is the price index number under Laspeyres method. So you can go on writing the imaginary figures or imaginary numbers and you can work it out, or you can even go to the questions that are there in the textbooks. Now let us learn about the calculation of the index number through Paasche method. So for that we will go to the question. The question is, calculate the weighted index number for the following data by Paasche method. So he is one more statistician and he has given his own formula to calculate the weighted index numbers. So the question will be like this, they will give commodities. Here in this particular question they have given the values and the prices and the quantities of the current year and the base years of 5 products. So the price of the base year and the quantity of the base year is given, the price of the current year and the quantity of the current year is given here. So now let us apply the formula and calculate whatever is required. So to calculate the weighted index number under the Paasche method, the formula is P01 equals sigma P1 Q1 divided by sigma P0 Q1 multiplied by 100. So for that we need to calculate the P0 Q1 and P1 Q1 for each of the commodities, and then we will take the total of this. So at the end when we add, we get the sigma P0 Q1 and sigma P1 Q1. So here P0 Q1, P0 and Q1 is here. 6 multiplied by 56 is 336. 2 into 120 240, 4 into 60 240, 10 into 24 240, 8 into 36 288. So for the P1 Q1 we need to multiply only these two, that is the price of the current year and the quantity of the current year. So 10 multiplied by 56 is 560, 2 multiplied by 120 is 240, 6 into 60 is 360, 12 into 24 is 288, 12 into 36 is 432. So the totals when we add, we obtain sigma P1 Q1 as 1880 and sigma P0 Q1 as 1344. So now with this formula we will go for the Paasche method, that is P01 equals sigma P1 Q1 divided by sigma P0 Q1 multiplied by 100. So 1880 is the sigma P1 Q1 divided by 1344, that is the sigma P0 Q1 multiplied by 100, and by dividing 1880 by 1344 we obtain 1.3988. So we multiply this with 100 because the index numbers are expressed in percentages. So when we multiply 1.3988 into 100 we obtain 139.88. So the price index number under the Paasche method is 139.88. So like this you can put the imaginary numbers, or you can go through the questions of the textbooks and work it out, or for each of these two questions you can apply these two different formulas. For the same problem you can apply Laspier's method and work out the answer, and for the previous problem you can apply the Paasche method and work out the problem, so that you can find the difference between the answers. There will not be much difference between the answers, and these two are the popular methods that are followed for the calculation of the weighted index numbers. I wish to end up this session with a thought for the day, and the thought for today is, if you focus on success you will have stress, but if you pursue excellence, success is guaranteed. Every one of us are working to achieve success in our goals. So to be successful in achieving our goals, we not only just to dream, but we need to continue with the excellence. So we should pursue excellence. If we put our efforts consistently, then we can excel in that particular task. So for that we need to pursue the excellence. People think that their efforts are wasted. Your efforts will never go in vain, because each effort gives you an experience, and every experience teaches you one or the other lessons. So therefore we need to pursue excellence instead of waiting for the success, because if we go on focusing on success, we will be under stress whether we are going to achieve it or not. Instead, if we pursue excellence, success is guaranteed. Maybe one or the other day, maybe not in the near future, but you can achieve success after some time if you are consistently pursuing the excellence. So people most of the time worry about the success after putting their efforts, but not only just putting the efforts, but it requires the excellence also in the task, that in the efforts that whatever they are putting. So hope this is helpful for you as students, and you can take the benefit of these thoughts. So with this I conclude today's session. Thank you.